change our default. Are we good then?
Yeah.
Oh, we're live?
We're like,
Oh.
it's been a crazy day, right?
So we're kind of giggly, excuse us. But hello, everyone. Lori here. I'm here with my daughter, Chelsea. Welcome to my How Do You Spirit podcast. And we just wanted to do a quick, short live. I've been experiencing some feeling energy in my body since last week, towards the end of last week and over the weekend. And when I feel energies, like I just said, it shows up in my body. And over the weekend, I had some, like, my head felt really heavy and my chest felt really heavy. This was Saturday night. And we just wanted to know if any of you out there have been kind of experiencing the same thing. We were also trying to hook up the Facebook Live, and we tried that for about 30 minutes, and we're apparently still working on that. But anyway, we got burned out with that, so here we are. And we were talking, Chelsea and I, and I asked her how she was feeling and if she had, weird energy feelings and feeling like something was going on or energy was shifting. And she told me that she wanted to fight everybody.
I was online fighting people.
Yeah. And we've just been giggling about that this whole time. So if we break it in laughter, that's why that's just running through my head right now. She was telling me about some of the comments and stuff that people were saying. But have any of you seriously been feeling different or off, or like you want to fight someone or everybody, or just kind of heavy? Like, I'm still happy and everything, but I just feel different. And I've experienced this before. And I feel like too, when I get become more connected to spirit too, I feel like that I get these off feelings in my body too. It comes out in physical form in my body. And then I also recently had a friend that felt the same way, but hers was kind of more on the extreme side. And my question too, what I want to know is, as a intuitive person, how do you know, like, when you get these physical feelings in your body, like, when should I really take it serious? When should I go get checked by a doctor? Or can you just chalk it up to, the energy shifting and spirit becoming more connected to myself? So I'm super curious about that. But anyway, please chime in. We're going to sit here for a minute and see if anybody joins us and has a question, and see if I can help answer some questions for you. And what are you seeing, like, with the astrology stuff, Chelsea, with the planets and things?
So I think we're in Mercury retrograde shadow.
Mm-hmm.
I know that it's either a week or two away. I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to look, but yeah. And then I know there's some energy with Uranus going on, which is like, that's like unexpected type of stuff.
Oh, okay.
And then obviously like Pluto and Aquarius, which will be for a long time. Well, actually it goes back into Capricorn towards the end of the year, but then it'll go permanently into Aquarius for a while.
And so what kind of energy does Aquarius bring?
So that shift that Taco keeps talking about.
Okay.
The whole like collective shift.
Oh, I'm just getting the chills.
Yeah. And Aquarius is like innovative. So a lot of technological changes.
Okay.
Spirituality change. Like, I see that spirituality will become a part of not really like religion.
Right.
I would say, but people are moving towards more of a spiritual, which
outlook as
belief,
as opposed to an organized religion kind of thing.
An old way of doing things, like with society, like capitalism. It's going to be falling.
Interesting.
Because Aquarius is like going it's not typically how things are go with like society. I
Okay.
would say it's out of the box.
Okay. So, and you mentioned something about August being a crazy month
I've
energetically.
heard that it was. I don't know 100% why,
Uh-huh.
but I do know it's Mercury retrograde, and that's part of it.
Okay. All right.
So I know that there's more to it, though. I would have to do more research, but
Yeah, we'll have to research that because I'm curious to hear about that too. That's my birthday month, so
yeah, it's almost your birthday.
it is almost a couple weeks. Excited.
Yes, and she is a triple Leo, everybody, if you know what that means.
And remind me what that means because I don't even remember.
So remember your sun, moon, and rising.
Okay.
So you are Leo with all three.
Okay.
And that's very heavy Leo energy. That's not normal.
I'm not normal.
I mean, I would say that's more unique. I have heard of it, though.
Okay.
Besides
Okay.
you.
I'm gonna wear my shirt next. We're going live tomorrow, by the way, around 7 o'clock again. And we're not sure what subject we're gonna talk about. We just kind of leave it up to spirit to guide us. And I actually have a shirt tomorrow, and I think I'm gonna wear that shirt that says "Normal people scare me."
Oh, you should.
Yeah, I have to remember to put that on when we do the podcast. But anyway, so is anybody on? Is anybody on joined? Any questions for us?
I don't. There's been people popping in, but I don't have any questions.
Okay, we're just gonna kind of hang out for a minute, and if there's any like Facebook and Streamlab experts out there,
real?
please reach out to us.
We're so tired of dealing with trying to go live on Facebook.
Yes, it's been a challenge. We think we get it working and then it doesn't work. And we literally been sitting here for, I would say, even more than 30 minutes trying to figure that sucker out.
Yeah.
And it just is not.
Wait, it hasn't been longer than 30 minutes.
Right. It seemed like all afternoon for real.
It did.
And we keep relogging in and trying to connect and it just isn't working.
won't
And
work.
it's just frustrating. Technology can be so, well, for us non-technical people, right? It's just harder to figure things out. And thankfully, Google's been pretty helpful with the other stuff. But anyway, crazy stuff. So, yeah, I feel like, too, when I am getting or spirits trying to talk to me, I do get that heaviness in my head a lot. Like my head feels heavy, or I'll even get a headache
Oh, really?
on the top of my head. And just feel like cloudy or something in my head when I feel like I'm trying to get a lot of messages or downloads or something. I feel weird like
So-
that.
Do you think that's like like the spiritual drunk feeling, kind of?
Yes, without the headache. Yeah, when I have the headache, that's not fun. And I'm a person that I don't get headaches. I just don't. Very, very, very rarely will I get a headache. But yeah, that's probably part of it, just being more connected, like I said,
Yeah.
It makes you feel weird.
See, I always get headaches too,
Really?
when I do a lot of like tarot readings
Uh-huh.
or just stuff like that.
Yeah. Yep, I get it in my chest too. I'll feel like heavy and I don't even, it's so hard to explain it. It's kind of like heavy, like kind of like you feel like when you're maybe are going to get a chest cold or something. That's kind of the feeling I get when I get into my chest too. But I've had it both places over the last few days. And again, I question, okay, is this messages or should I go to the doctor and get checked? Kind of freaks you out a little bit, but I'm fine. But anyway, so do you experience any other kind of, let's call it spiritual symptoms?
I would say anxiety is a big one.
Yeah.
But, I struggle with that.
Mm-hmm.
But I noticed, especially if I'm around a lot of people, I just get a lot of anxiety. It could just be social anxiety, but I don't know. I don't think so. I just get overstimulated when there's a lot of people.
Yeah. So you feel like maybe you're feeling everybody's energy coming at you,
Yeah,
like
I do.
an energy attack, kind of,
Yeah.
which I would think would cause some of the social anxiety. Really,
For sure, yeah.
you know, the combination of being a little anxious anyway, and then having or feeling everybody's energy when you get
Yeah.
around so many people.
Yeah. And then I just get that drunk feeling
Yeah.
a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But I mean, I do get it a lot when we're doing the podcast.
Yes. Yeah.
It's almost like when we're done, I just got to go home and nap.
Yeah. Well,
And I think it's just because of all of us in here.
Yeah, in this
know.
room, in the little podcast room, which is really just the size of an average bedroom. And we get me, Taco, you, and a guest, and we're all, you know, feeding off
Yeah.
that energy. And yeah, it can be a lot. Like you open the door when we're done, and it just like, I feel like.
And we have electronics always going wrong all the time.
Yeah, yeah, and I feel like that's part of that whole energetic thing. I probably should sage again in here just to kind of clear us out a little bit. Plus, with all the lights and stuff, it gets warm and all the things, you know.
Do you feel like you get anxious?
I do sometimes, and I think that's part of that too. Yes, I get anxious. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll feel myself like I usually have my hands kind of like this, and I'll feel my hands getting tight.
Yeah.
So that's, I'm sure, part of the anxiousness of it.
I'm just freezing in here.
Yeah.
Why is it so cold?
I don't know. We don't even have the fan on today, so
No.
we shouldn't be cold. And it's like 95 degrees outside too.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway. But yeah, so do you have anything else to say about the whole energy thing?
No, but I wanted to look at what today's astrology, if there was anything like that stood out to me.
Oh, okay. Let's see what you have over there.
Let's see. The moon is in Gemini, so it can feel a bit like all over the place. Like energy is just kind of scattered.
I definitely feel that. We were doing some tarot earlier with questions I had related to the podcast, and we were kind of getting mixed messages, weren't we? If you think about it.
It's true.
Yeah. We were getting like, oh, I think that makes sense. Oh, wait a minute. Now this other card. Now I'm confused. What, you know?
Yeah. And then the technology stuff, that's very like.
We were definitely experiencing that early. And I that's kind of the way I've been feeling lately too.
Mars is in Gemini too.
Okay.
So Mars is like how energy, I would say, how you use your energy.
Oh.
A lot of people say aggression, but I mean that's kind of like that, but
I don't think I've been aggressive.
No.
I haven't been wanting to fight everyone.
like me the other day.
So funny. Oh my gosh. The stories.
Saturn is in Pisces, and it's been like that for a while, so it could feel like, just my dreams are never coming true.
Oh.
So that could be why you're getting so frustrated all the time.
Yeah. Yep. I have been frustrated. I guess maybe not frustrated. Impatient is a better word. I get impatient. When I want something, I want it now. And I want things to be done now.
Right.
And I'm not a good patient person that way. But I'm very patient in other aspects. In dealing with, like I would say, people. I can be very, very patient with people. Very chill.
Yeah, that's very true. I would say I'm similar. because I get pretty impatient about other things too, and then my energy gets scattered because I'm like, what do I do? Like, I want this now, but what's next? You know, like, what do I need to do next?
And I think part of that too is maybe just the unknown, you know, and that comes to, I think, with a little bit of feeling in control, maybe. Because when we're in control, it seems like, I guess we can't really always know what the outcome is, but when we feel like we're more in control or in control of things, we get this thing in our head where we're, oh, if this is going on, this is going to be the outcome of that. So, yeah, I feel like that.
And actually, Mercury is in Virgo, and I think that is your Mercury sign.
Okay.
So there could be a lot of like, Virgo is kind of scattered too, but kind of organized. I don't know. But I would say watch how you talk to yourself. Like with everybody, not just you. Because it can be judgmental. Yes. I'm not saying that you're judgmental, but
right. I am the least judgmental person. Probably, well, to myself, I'm sure, but yeah, I do not judge other people. Like, no, that's not me.
But it can be nitpicky. Too.
Yes.
So, yeah. So I would say, I don't know, that's not as chaotic though.
Yeah.
And then, let me see. Well, the Uranus position is still in the same. I don't know if that's like how long that's going to be, but that's what it was before.
I never, until we started doing all of this, and I knew Chelsea was kind of involved in the astrology stuff, but I didn't realize how much all of that
goes into it.
Yeah, there's so much, and how it affects.
Yeah, and it also depends on your own chart, like how it affects you, because it might not be the same as the other person. Right.
So it's so interesting, and being more aware of it now too, I think is amazing. It just helps you better understand yourself, I believe, and you know, maybe how you react to situations, or like we're just like, oh, because we were doing the tarot early, and then you're looking and it's like, oh, well,
yeah,
that was exactly what we were experiencing when we were doing the tarot cards earlier.
I would say with Uranus and Taurus, it's kind of like unexpected things when it comes to like your foundation.
Okay.
Or money situations. So whether it be good or bad.
Okay.
You know? So
interesting. Wow. I don't know. I guess we'll just all find out and see, right?
Yeah.
Always be positive. Set intentions, you know? Yeah. All right. Well, do you have anything else to add? I'm just really super curious if anybody's experienced this weird stuff that's been going on the last week.
Has been feeling a bit off.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, if you have been feeling different energies or off or whatever, and you'd like some insight to that, please reach out to us. You could go to the website, howdoyouspirit.com, and put your name and stuff in there, and we would be happy to reach out to you personally and maybe give you some insight with that. And reminder, we're going to go live tomorrow around 7:00. For some reason, we never can be right
on time,
right on the 7 mark. But we really do try to, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would say you're pretty consistent. You go live almost every week.
Yeah, we have been going live every week, which I love. It's lots of fun, and we have a great time. And I learn so much still. You know, it's such a great learning experience and inspirational experience for me, for sure. So anyway, thank you. If you popped in for a moment to listen, and reach out to us if you have any questions. We'd love to, again, provide some insight for you. So thank you. See you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.
Bye.